Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove Covington Credit from their credit report. And in many cases, this is all without having to pay the debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is for you to take. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or believe Covington Credit or any of the other accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any other major issues that are seriously affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. Or if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. Just give us a call today. I'll go ahead and put our number in the description below. So let's get through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. Firstly, really important, is can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with Covington Credit? And I put this one at the top of the list because we have a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. I mean, few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I mean, I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. Fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So no need to worry about that whatsoever. The amount of debt doesn't matter either. I mean, you could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million, and you will not be arrested or get jail time. So now finally, who is Covington Credit and why are they on your credit report? They are what's referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And they buy debts that unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount. So for example, imagine for a moment that, for whatever reason, you have an unpaid card with Capital One for $1,000. Covington Credit could, in theory, come along and buy the debt for just $100. But they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, giving them a 10x return on their investment. So, yeah, these companies make a lot of money. Damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is a primary strategy that they have to get you to pay. However, what many people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account attached to it, all right? The account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So a lot of the time, paying isn't in the best interest. And you can just be wasting your money. In rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score further. So in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters, call a lot, even calling your family members or colleagues, which if creditors have threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case. You'd want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. So should you negotiate a settlement with Covington Credit? Settling your debt with Covington Credit kind of depends on your goals, okay? Typically, if you are wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. Why? Well, because as I mentioned before, even if you pay the collections, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score the whole time, okay? Instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts for you If certain issues exist, the accounts may be removed. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste your money paying the debt, and that won't help your credit score. And the negative account gets removed from your report, so it's perfect. How do you remove Covington Credit from your credit report? The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. So let me say that the knowledge required to do this is more involved than it might seem. That's not to say that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but be prepared to spend weeks, possibly months, learning how to do it properly. However, if you'd like to hire a professional to handle it for you and ensure it's done properly the first time and save the extra time, we'd be happy to take care of that. We've dealt with Covington Credit accounts many, many times, and they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we'll take care of it for you if you'd prefer to go that route. How can you get Covington Credit to stop calling you? I get asked this question a lot. And as I had just mentioned, Covington Credit will be calling you to attempt to collect the debt they've purchased. That's just one of their techniques. Which means the only reason they'll stop calling you is if you settle the debt with them, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your credit report altogether. Another question I get, will Covington Credit try suing or garnishing my wages? Covington Credit suing is unlikely. I mean, it does happen, but in our experience, it's rare. There are many laws around how long they can sue for and what they can do if they win, and it's really a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it at all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with Covington Credit? So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that Covington Credit has purchased. Covington Credit is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA, and as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FCRA, which these acts seem very complicated and hard to understand, but they provide a great deal of power to you, the consumer, if you know how to use it properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, it's not a problem. Give us a call today and we'll discuss your options. Again, I'll leave our number for you in the description below. Thanks so much.